you would have to mix 4 or 5 values of your sky color. Starting with the darkest value, you begin up here and you stroke in the next lightest in, and the next, and the next, and the next, until you have a smooth transition from the darkest to the lightest, the horizon being always lighter than up at the top, unless there's a special effect wanted. But generally speaking, that's the way it is. And then you lay in your shadow sides to your buildings with the correct color to just begin to bring this out. And then you start back here with the blue hills, continuing in back of the painting, all the way over there, and you come forward with small areas of snow, distant woods, anything like that that comes in back of the buildings. Then you lay in the light sides of the buildings. Or, well, this is in shadow and this is in shadow, but the light side has to be laid in here and there. And the light side of the reddish barn, it's not all red, some of it is. And you come down like that, doing all that section, except the windows and things. And then you do these trees, because it's very tedious doing trees properly. And you have to start early and keep at it. It's hard work. And in this case, you do them down to about here. And get this tree in the back and then go over it. And these things in here. All this delicate stuff. Then you come and you do the clapboards and the roofs with the snow, the bricks, and all that sort of thing. Now what's this here? This is a stone wall with a gate. And I guess a lamp post or some kind of post. A gate post probably, yes, here. With my dog, that's Spencer. And the snowy rooftops and the windows, which are really take patience. First you have to paint them dark. Then you go around and make the frames and the little squares and everything, and whatever shadows you have coming there for some reason. And then you render all the stone in the walls and all that stuff. And then you begin with the road and the snow down here. And then you start with your figures. And of course you have this all filled in ink ahead of time, so it isn't too bad. But you have to be careful to draw correctly all these things. And finish up the tree trunk in front of the barn and the little figures.
Yep.
And
Very
you're
good.
done.
Yeah.
Drawing does not show all the activity that really goes on in the picture. When you're finishing, you can add things for fun. I don't know if I have him here, but I have a man somewhere painting at an easel on a lawn under an umbrella with children lined up watching him, and their mothers with their arms folded, gossiping in the activities on the bridge, under the bridge, in the river. You know, a man mending the roof on one of the buildings over here, that was. And just use your imagination and people it with lots of people to make it interesting. And animals and colors and fun. That's where the fun comes.